Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gecko the Old School Gamer here presenting Phantasy Star 4. The end of a millennium. The end of the millennium? Yeah, the end of the millennium. This is the bomb. This one took all the good elements of 1, 2, and 3 and melded them all together. The only thing they really took from 3 is... what did they take? Probably the map graphics. Playing 1 and 2 are very similar because 8-bit and 16-bit, they were keeping it very similar because Phantasy Star has a style, okay? And they were keeping that style, and I'm so glad they did because Phantasy Star 2 is fucking awesome. Phantasy Star 1 is dope as hell as well. Certain things they were trying. And in Phantasy Star 3, you had different producers, different builders, different games. There's only one person that actually stuck around, and I think he was a consultant. He or she. I think it was a guy. But regardless, they were basically a consultant. And I don't know if the suggestions he made it into the game. Probably some of them did. But then Phantasy Star 4 took the best elements of all of them and sort of meshed them together. So the graphics are more like Phantasy Star 2, but upgraded by a lot. And it's really dope. Like they didn't take a whole lot from 3. So that's what we're looking at. It's a Phantasy Star. This is on, by the way, this is on both Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Okay, all 3, 2, 3, and 4 are on both of these. Description down below for the other 2, 3, and 4 Phantasy Star games. For my one and dones. Basically. So, just to let you know, I've already... Phantasy Star 2 was the first Phantasy Star game that I played on the Xbox One and 360. I actually played it here first. This is my original disc from 360 days, and I didn't play Phantasy Star there because I didn't know what the hell it was. So I started discovering it a few years ago on this one. And Phantasy Star 2 being the basic of the 3 that I was able to play, I was becoming intrigued with it. I was like, okay, yeah, it's dope as hell. It's like a Final Fantasy, but more sci-fi-ish, if that makes sense. So let's get into it. It is dope as hell. You're going to see the difference. If you look at 2 and 3 and even 1, here we go. You'll see the difference, and you'll see what is taken, and then they added some stuff too. So I'm going to start a new one because I am in a spot on my personal game where just so you see that, right? Okay. I'm level 8 and I've got a full party right now. But I'm not going to do that one. I'm in a spot where I'm not exactly sure where I'm going. I am using somewhat of a guide. So I'm going to start new and just kind of go based on memory here. So obviously this looks very little like 3. But graphically, like the buildings in that, It's very similar to 3. Just a hell of a lot more cleaned up. 3 was rough to look at, if that makes sense. And the graphics are more like Phantasy Star 2 and 1 combined. So they're going to go to the academy, and this is where we're going to learn that we got to destroy some monsters and figure out what the hell they're hiding and all that other shit. So we're going to get into it. The Town of Learning. So pretty much there's a lot of standard stuff that's in all the Phantasy Star games, but they added macros so that you can use your technology from different characters and perform super moves, basically. And that is dope. But it's dope, but you got to figure it out. And I've figured out a few of them. When you get certain people up to a certain level, they learn certain things. And only then you can actually combine them to make a special power. Special, like, I don't know what it's called. Like you can have huge ass blizzard, which destroys a lot of things. There's a lot of hit points there. Almost too powerful for these early levels, but you can actually set it up when you have the people in your party. So this part's super slow. And I think I hit a pause button. No, okay, cool. So we're in the Town of Learning, and we lost her, which she's right here. So they could have cut that part out. All right, we're gonna see the principal. Okay, I was gonna say the professor, but it's the principal. So we're gonna go talk to the principal. He's up in here. Boom. Oops. I'm the principal of this academy. Let's see, you must be Elizabeth Hunter. So we're going to learn how to go fight some things here. So they're going to go down to a basement where monsters have arrived. Those things. And typical fashion, he's not telling us everything we need to know. Like, he's hiding shit. So we're going to go down there and take care of the business. Now, when we do this, in a few towns from now, we're going to go into an area, and it's like a biosystem area. And he's going to be like, hey, we've seen this shit before, basically. And we'll know how to handle them later. But there he's mad. How would I stop asking questions? Just go down there and commit suicide. Hurry and exterminate those monsters. See, he's hiding something, obviously. Yes. Maybe he's afraid of the monsters. You naive little bitch. Now, this game, not in this town, but in another town, you'll start to see some other Sega Genesis references. Like there's a book. Let's say you can come up to a cabinet, bookshelf here, let's say, and it'll say something like, "Run, Hedgehog, Run." It's an old title of a book. Oops. Okay, boom. Oh, right. I gotta change my buttons. So, the good thing about this game is you can save anywhere now. But the buttons you can actually change as well. I'm gonna change them to be similar to all Final Fantasy 2 and 3. And then I'm going to change the buttons to match them. So we're going to do that right now. Okay. Speak. Cancel. Camp. Here we go. Boom. That's what I need. Buttons have been changed. Okay, cool. So now I use this to talk. Okay, boom. And I use this C button to bring up my shit. And B is now cancel, like the way it should be. Okay, boom. I want to read one of these books. Boom. The bookcase contains chemistry books. Okay. So we're going to go down here in the basement real quick, and we're going to handle this dungeon. It's so hard to, like, click on this statue, because every step you take is, like, in between the square. You see that? There we go. The God of Learning, Dr. Lubitz. A person from 2,000 years ago. Okay, cool. That's a reference to, I guess, the old game. So this person wants to go with us. He's not letting us buy. But we're going to charge him money to show up. So now we're going to have like 300 gold. Whatever Phantasy Star's version of gold is. That's what we're going to use. His name's Han, Assistant, and Holt. Okay, let's go. That's Mysterious Place. It's been called Sacred Valley of Life. But what's the connection between the valley? Current monster scare. Investigation team led by the professor was reported. So the professor's missing and the principal's hiding some shit. So. And we got to go to Birth Valley, which is up the road. Well, there's no road, but you know what I mean. Alright, so... yes. He was afraid to go down by himself. So... we're gonna charge him to join us. That's their way of just, like, starting us off with 300 gold, basically. Masita. Alright, cool. So he's with us now. Alright. So now enemies do show up on the screen a little bit. But for the most part, they're just there to let you know some weird shit. So just like the other games, Monomate is a healing item. Now, I didn't see any of those in the previous games this early, because none of the chests we opened had them. So we're now getting items. Okay. So we can do command, which allows us to attack, use our tech or our specials items, or just defend. Okay, so we can either do like Alyssa's attack and Chaz do heal, or an item. So each person could be something different. But the thing about macro is you don't have to hit each person. Here you can just say, okay, all three of these guys are going to attack. That's our baseline. So they're all just going to attack. Boom. Here we go. Now that macro, you won't do it in this menu because we're in a fight. But when you're walking around, and I'll show you that, we're just going to do another attack. And there was your run button as well. So the screen is sort of like Phantasy Star 2, right? Just sort of computer style, where your button is not just like a picture of a wind-up thing, right? So here we go. We go to the menu, right, like this, and we go down to macro. Now, you can set these at any way you want. Let's say Alyssa's is going to be the main healer. You can set her as healer. Well, she obviously she can't heal right now, but let's see. Let's say Chaz is going to be the healer. You can do that. And then have her attack. And then have him do... do a vision. But this is also... So you could do anything. Or have him defend, right? Boom, like he's going to defend. And then you could set that up. But... This is where you would do your combination moves. So you have 2 or 3 characters, or maybe all 4 or 5 of them. They can combine their powers and do a big power, which is really cool. I've seen that before. We're not gonna see that here because we're not gonna get that far. But that's where you can do it and set it. So that when we're in a battle, you can hit either A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You have a whole bunch. And this feature is nice because here, if you forget what you're doing, let's say you save it and then you come back like a week later and you're like, oh shit, what was I supposed to be doing? Oh, so here's where they tell you what you're, like a recap, which is nice. This is awesome. So they're saying, yeah, we need to go to the basement. And he's complaining like he's like, I already paid. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. You got it. So there's the stairs we need, but there's items in here. So we want to get our items. And we got to fight. Okay. So we got attacked. And let's go to macro. We're just going to do all-out attack. That dude with the boomerang's awesome. It's a dude or a girl. I can't tell. Damn it. There. Boom. 100. Masita. Another fight. Yeah, we should be okay. Oh shit. Okay, so Chaz is kind of fucking hurt. So we're gonna command Chaz to heal. Let's see. Boom. I think this is Chaz. Yeah, Chaz is gonna heal himself, and then Han's gonna attack. Boom. Okay, so he didn't get a chance to heal. We won. So here's where we go. Just like in the other Phantasy Star games, you go here, boom, to the menu. You go to Tech, which is your magic, and your MP, and I think it's going to use 3 MPs. Okay, so Chaz, Rez, and he's going to heal Chaz. Boom. So went from 10 to 7. Yep. So just like the others, he uses 3 heals. Or 3 tech points. Alright, so we'll be fine. I think I gotta keep an eye on Han though. Alright, so that's the way we came. Boom. Okay, keep an eye on Han. 14 for sure. Yeesh. Alice is powerful. I think that's his name. His or her name. I don't know. There we go. Dead. Got it. Alright. This says, oops. Boom. Antidote. Now, if we get poisoned, that's one antidote we don't have to buy. Okay. So you're going to see this scene in a later town, in a later lab, and it's like, oh shit, we've seen this before. So this thing is, you know what? I'm going to heal up now. Might as well. Let's use a monomite to give to Han. Oops. You can either see what it does by using look or use, or you can discard. So we're going to use it on Han. Boom. Okay, so now we don't have to, like in the other games, you had to go to antidote, and then you give, and then you had to go to the person, and then you had to use. Here you don't have to do that. Everybody holds everything. So you just ask who's going to use it. So it's more streamlined. It's like Phantasy Star 2 streamlined. So that's what they were going for. And the graphics are, like I said, the graphics are way better than 3, I think. Even though they did use the style of Phantasy Star 2, you could see the mix of 3 in there. But it's a hell of a lot more cleaned up. Okay, so we got to keep an eye on these guys. Make sure we're just going to attack this big thing in the center. Alyssa should be able to handle the with the boomerang the 2 things on the end. But I'm going to keep an eye on the tech. I can only heal twice with Chaz. Now, I don't know if Han can heal. Let me see. Okay. Han. Boom. Yes, Han can heal. So, I've got 25 tech points, and his heal is going to take 3 as well. So, oh, man. Yeah. I specifically targeted the 2 things on the end, so that was kind of a waste. So here we go. Boom. Attack. Yes. Now, they must have thought that 2, you just hit the button once and then you let it go, which I like, but they want you to make sure you know what you're going to hit every time. So that's why I like the macro. I don't have to hit attack with Chaz, and then the person you're attacking, and then Alyssa's attack, and then the person you're attacking, and then Han attack, and then the person you're attacking, over and over and over and over. That's why the macro is set the way it is. You have all attack, boom, you hit it, 1 button, it's done. And then at some point, you can use command to heal or run. But we're just doing all out attack because we're gonna do okay. Couple more hits probably. Now we hadn't even had a chance to go get weapon upgrades. So they've designed this to allow you to test your weapons and some of your skills, and it's basically a tutorial boss. See, we were allowed to heal, and you know, they didn't tell you how to do it, but they're just showing you that you can if you've figured it out. Okay, so we did it. So they're gonna go. He's razzing him. Yeah, it's a dude. Okay. He's razzing him. Okay, and then Han is eventually we're gonna go to Han's town. Now, like I said, I'm a little farther in this on my personal game. It's pretty dope. I've healed the stone town. There's a town full of stone people. They were all turned to stone by something. And I took care of that. But you had to go to a different town and get a like a plan or some shit. Sorry, I was hitting the wrong button. B. I'm like, what the fuck's it not working? But after this, we should be able to upgrade some of our weapons. Which I'm not going to do. I mean, I'll show you where the stores are, but... yeah. And we still, like, we're at 19 hit points with Chaz and 40 hit points with Alice, and Han has 19. But I don't know what their max is still. So I wish they would have put that in here. Like 19 out of 40 or, you know, whatever. So to check all that, you still have to go to Estate. Oops. And not hit the wrong button. Boom, status. Now, right there it says on the side, you don't have to go all the way in there, but it says 46 out of 53, 19 out of 34, 19 out of 30, and then tech points, you know, and then their levels on the side. So it's basically like, you know, 2 and 3. But it looks a lot better than 3. 3 definitely looks the worst of them. But it clearly introduced a lot of things. We'll get out of here. I think, yeah, the steps. I was trying to remember first hallway or not. So we're gonna yell at this professor. Be like, the fuck you do to us? Sending us on a... What the fuck? You knew about this shit. It's pretty dope. Okay. Well, what's wrong? You seem upset. Yeah, no shit. Grab them. So we're going to force them to talk. Outbreak breed of a new monster. The Birth Valley. Went to investigate. Discover remains of ancient civilization. Investigation team brought back the monster breeding capsules. Immediately set forth on their second investigation mission, but not one of them came back. That's right, Han. Despite all of this, didn't send out a rescue and banned entry to the Birth Valley. Oh, no. Yeah, you kind of did. In a moment, a man called himself Zio appeared before my eyes. Ooh, Zio. Fake magician. This guy, Zio. So he's telling about his vision. And then everybody's turned to stone. I like how it's like a sort of comic booky style, you know? As opposed to just text. So now we know we need to go to Birth Valley. Which, you know, we're not gonna... we're not doing that today. So now we're going to charge them for another 300 gold. Or meseta. So they just said northeast. So we leave out of here. And then if I can find the steps out of here. Yeah. Oh, I'm up top. Okay, I'm on the second floor. That's right. Boom. So we go up out of here. And now we're officially inside the town. Here's where you sleep and heal up. Boom. Yes, this is the end. This is where you heal. Boom. Meseta, would you care to stay? Yes. Boom. Now everything is maxed. Yes, there we go. 53, 40, 34, 17, 30, and 32. Everything's maxed. There's not much to see here, but we do want to check the weapons and shit. Now the fountains are now more lively, obviously. Let's see. This is where you buy your meseta, your food and health bars, health points. Where the fuck is the weapon? Oh, there is none. Great. Northeast. Now if we save it and then we like we'll save it here, boom, we'll go to that level 3. And you come back in like a few days and you forget where you're at. Now you just hit talk. So this tells you, okay, Birth Valley is located northeast of Piata. So hopefully you're still in Piata, right, when you read this. Because if you're in another town, you'll be like, oh, northeast, and then you're going completely the wrong way. So we're going to go Zio. I don't like the sound of that. Okay. So I'll show you Birth Valley real quick. Yeah, I got time. Okay, so we got worms. We're going to just do all sorts of regular attacks. Boom, boom. I think the first town we come to, we can actually buy a better boomerang. Hey, we're getting hit good. Shit. It should do it though. Yeah. Northeast. Righty. The worms are always getting their attacks in right away, so they're sneaking up on us. Now, in my Xbox version of this of Phantasy Star 2, I'm way farther in it than I am on the cart here. And then I am the farthest as far as cart-wise. I'm the farthest in this one. But let's see. Where is the weapon shop? Here we go. This should be weapons and armors. So one person sells weapons and the other person sells armor. So I think this is the armor. Yep. I'll skip the armor. She's got blue hair, but she's got green. So who am I talking to? Okay. Weapons store. Damn it. I hit the wrong button. As usual. Alright, we're gonna buy... No, we're not gonna buy anything. Wait, a slasher. Yes. Okay, slasher. Boom. Yes. So slasher goes to Ulysses. Oops. Equip. Ulysses. Slasher. Yes. Boom. I think I can get 2 of them, right? I think that's the case. I can get 2 of these. Music's pretty dope too. There we go, yes. Come on! There we go. Boom. Oh, what? Wait, what is this? Slasher? Ah, that's right. I was hitting a... There we go. Yeah, he's got two boomerangs now. He's dope. So we could buy a couple more things and stuff, but we basically... I'll show you his slasher move. It's pretty dope. There we go. What'd I tell ya? So there's so much more to this game, obviously, because it's an RPG. But I'm telling you, Phantasy Star 4 is awesome. So basically, I rank these as 4, number 1. Phantasy Star 2 is number 2. And Phantasy Star 3 is number 3. They're all good. They're all great, except 3 is just not on the same level as 2 and 4. And I'm really digging 4 quite a bit now that I've got sort of a walkthrough guide in a way, and it's coming together. I'm getting, farther in the game. I'm only level 8, but, I've already freed the stone people. That's in Birth Valley. That's where we were going. It's dope. It's cool as hell. It's definitely an applause. Whereas Phantasy Star 3 is this. It's like, okay, cool. Worth the play for sure. It's not as bad as most people are saying it is. And like I said, when they say it's bad, it's not as good as the other, it's not even as good as Phantasy Star 1, I believe. It's okay. But Phantasy Star 2, definitely. Phantasy Star 3, right here. And Phantasy Star 4. So, get them. Either there or here. Plain and simple. This is probably the cheaper way to go. Plus you get, 40 some other games, 48 some other games with it. So, either way you look at it, it's a win-win. Adios, amigos.